Tyvis, Jim Harbaugh owns the Buckeye State. At Michigan, he's owned the Buckeyes over the last couple of seasons, and this is his first time back in Ohio since leaving to the NFL. Do you have any flashbacks of horror knowing that your team now is going to face Jim Harbaugh again, even if it's not the Buckeyes, but it's your team?
Before you answer that, I'm
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Every time I see Mike with his cut-off sleeves, I'm like giggling.
Ain't it crazy?
It just looks so funny.
I've been looking at it all day when he had the hat on. I'm like,
I started getting a headache from the hat.
Yeah, like I keep thinking of him making some extra change.
Yeah,
like,
I can picture. I feel like Mike's going to be going trick-or-treating later.
Nah, unacceptable.
Well, this the part that makes me laugh about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh's record against Ohio State is what?
Not good.
3-5? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he
on the Buckeye State, he has a losing record against Ohio State. So
Talk them fast.
that's the first thing. Secondly, this is the NFL. It's that college and NFL is two totally different speeds. You know, we got people like Myles Garrett's of the world. We got guys that's going to come in and play with reckless abandon over there. He's still trying to figure things out. He's still trying to establish culture over there, and he's off to a pretty decent start. For us, you know, going up against a guy, the interesting thing is the Jim Schwartz factor. If he comes out there and, man, these guys is playing aggressive like they did last game or like they did last year, then this thing stands no chance. Because I don't think that the Browns' weakness is the run game, and which is something that he likes. The Browns typically do a really good job of stuffing run games. So, therefore, it's going to be put on the arm of the quarterback, and does he have enough playmakers to get it done consistently? That, to me, is going to be the question. And if the secondary can play like they supposed to play, then it's a non-factor. It's not even, shouldn't be really a close game. They could really run away with this thing. But as far as own, like that's, you kind of lost me with that one.
I mean, come on, man. Jim Harbaugh is a college coach. The man, let's talk about the shambles he left Michigan in, bro. Y'all not about to get no titles, nothing. Y'all cats blatantly had dudes on other people's sideline. What kind of garbage is that? Second of all, this is the pros, man. Like, you think these grown men care about some Michigan Wolverine, Ohio State Buckeye battle? Jameis Winston don't even know Winston's got trades. You think that man cares? He has no clue. That man is in a different world. And on top of it, this is the way the momentum start to grow. Hey, I'm telling everybody at the stadium, get ready. Like, y'all get down there early. It's going to be some fireworks. There's going to be some fireworks coming around on that Sunday. And the Browns defense, when we talked about them being disinterested a little bit, get ready for that swarming type defense coming back. Because now with Jim Schwartz, and by the way, didn't Jim Schwartz and him almost get in a fist fight?
Did they?
Wasn't Jim Schwartz and him the handshaking deal?
I have no idea.
Was that Jim Schwartz and Harbaugh?
Yeah, no, that was the famous Lions 49ers handshake incident.
Yeah, he don't want no smoke. He probably want to shake hands. Yeah, I see you over there, dog. You still the ops. My thing is, look, hey, listen, Jay Crawford, he loves some Harbaugh in his khakis. He loves the khakis. He thinks the khakis is good for 3 points in Vegas.
Who like that?
Jay think that Harbaugh is the truth. Like, he come in and just knock everything. He getting everything he want. Nah, not this weekend.
Shame on you.
Not this weekend.
Shame on Jay. I expected better out of him.
Nah, but you know, he's like he said, he lives in his fears. It's okay. He's a little older and he's seen a lot more. You know, but the young dudes is talking about this.
Yeah.
Chargers is right now in that last playoff spot. You shouldn't even told me that. Now, think about if you come out here and think about what people is preaching now. You come back out here, Jameis Winston looked like he's that dude again. All of a sudden, the people that was leaving and left the stadium like, oh, I can't watch this the Watson stuff no more. Yeah. Now they energized. The defense is looking around like, oh, okay, this is what we was looking at. People is banging on the side of them tinfoil things at the top of the stadium. The stadium is loud. And you get Nick Chubb getting better and better each and every week, and you going into a bye? We talked about them going into the bye taking L's.
Yeah.
They go into the bye now with an opportunity to reset and revamp and get healthier and get some of them dudes back.
And then after the bye, you play one of the worst teams left on the schedule with the Saints. So this is
on.
it.
This
you
it.
want to have a season, you have to win this game.
That's it.
This is the chance. As bad as it's been, until last week. And it couldn't have been much worse.
Right.
The season, and I've been saying for the last week, they're not going to make the playoffs. You ask me now, are they going to make the playoffs? I'm going to say no. Of course, they're probably not going to make the playoffs. But if you win this week, it starts to become a little more realistic.
It is.
All of a sudden, you win this week. Now I say you got a 20% shot.
It's crazy.
Well, that's not crazy.
Just 2 weeks ago, we was talking about Cam Ward and Shador Sanders, and now we're talking about the playoffs. Like that's.
When you can
it's amazing how 1 week can switch everything.
All you need is a couple forward passes. You get a
couple down over 20 yards.
Yeah, a couple throws over 20 yards, you be looking crazy, man. Like there's gonna be some people that come back.
I need to know if Cedric Tillman is really that deal.
I do too.
I gotta know.
3 games prove it. How many games? I think it's gonna be more.
He
than
do
that.
it one more time.
If he ball out,
There was a guy, I can't even remember his name, a few years ago, who. I want to say it was the Eagles. Oh, man, I'm never going to remember the guy. I'm going to have to look it up after the show and text you and bring it up tomorrow. There was some receiver in the NFL who I'd never heard of. He just came out of nowhere. He had been in the league a couple of years, practice squad guy, and he started the season like 4 or 5 games maybe where he put up like huge numbers.
Sammy Watkins.
No, that guy was a first-round pick. No, this guy was totally out of nowhere. I can't even think of his name. It wasn't that long ago.
What team?
I think the Eagles, right before they got Brown and Devontae, I think. Like maybe the year before.
Jalen Reagor?
I'm going to look it up. You guys talk. I got to look this up real quick because I think it's the Eagles. Go ahead, Mike.
Bull just tweeted. Did he
No, I didn't just tweet it. Oh, you got it ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this morning, I went to Hopkins. Mm-hmm. I was at the airport, and I was dropping somebody off at the airport. And I saw, put up the tweet, Mike. This is what I saw. Did I just see Connor Stallions at the airport? Anyone else see him?
Who is that?
That's the sign stealer guy.
I don't know that guy.
That was the guy who stole the signs for Harbaugh.
Oh man, listen, I know Conor McGregor. That's it.
Oh man, well, I thought I saw him at the airport. Harbaugh coming to town. It put it all together. All right, somebody else got to talk for a minute because I got to look this guy up. Because it's in relation to what Tyvis said about Cedric Tillman. No.
Nelson Aguilar?
No. I'll find it.
Well, let me do a read, and that'll set up our last topic before we bring in Bernie here, guys. Built is a new sponsor of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. We've all been frustrated and feel like we're burning cash with rent checks before. It can be frustrating, but here's the deal. Built has figured out a way to make rent more rewarding. Say goodbye to the money bonfire and hello to a renter's revolution with Built. Built is breaking ground as a neighborhood rewards program that hooks you up with points on your rent. Every month, pay your rent and watch the Built points roll in. Use points to jet off on a dream vacation. Put your points toward a flight or a hotel stay with over 500 airlines and 700-plus hotels and properties. You can also use your points to book fitness studio classes. Redeem them toward a future rent payment. They're designed to meet your flexible lifestyle. Pay rent-free through Built Rewards app. Your rent game just got a whole lot better. Built Rewards has consistently been ranked the highest value point currency by the Points Guy and Bankrate. Earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbuilt.com/LockedOnNFL. That is joinbuilt, joinbuilt.com/LockedOnNFL. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/LockedOnNFL to start earning points with your rent payments today.
I found it, guys.
Travis Fulgham.
Who heard of Travis Fulgham? He had been a 6th-round pick of the Lions in 2019, right?
Travis who?
Travis Fulgham. 6th-round pick of the Lions in 2019. Didn't really play for the Lions. The next year, he goes to Philly. Now, let's see if I'm right about him getting off to a great start. In 2020, goes to Philly, all right? And this is what he did. His first 5 games that year, he had 29 catches for, 209, 284, 357, 427, 430, 435 yards, this guy. Travis Fulgham. This was only 4 years ago, Mike. You never heard of him, did you?
I never heard of him.
I only because I had him in like a Madden team, but yeah. No.
All right. First 5 games of the 2020 season, he had 435 yards and 4 touchdowns and 29 receptions. I mean, that's all-pro level.
Who was the quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Wow.
And after that, the rest of the season, he had about 100 yards in 10 games. The next year he was in Denver, did nothing, and now he's out of football. So, like, weird things like that happen. I'm not saying Cedric Tillman's going to be this guy.
He better not be.
But this guy got off to it was. I remember I had him on my fantasy league, and I traded him. I was like, "There's no way this guy's keeping it up." 5 weeks, this guy was playing like an all-pro,
It's crazy.
and he's never done anything the rest of his, and he's gone.
Just like that, flash in the pan.
So
let me ask you this: if the Browns lose this upcoming game,
yeah,
do they tank the season and go for the top 5 pick, or do they continue to roll Jameis out there and let him see if he could be a quarterback that can
I'm tanking.
bridge them for 2 years?
Tank